Hey everybody, thank you for clicking on this video. I appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. So I got something a little bit different this week, only because I don't have an electronic project ready. I've got two on the go, waiting for parts, and so I'm kind of stuck for the weekend. But I do have a repair video. So for those that are new to my channel, what I do normally is I take a project from Electronics magazine and then bring it to life. You know, build it, etch the board, put the components on, put it in a case, and then test it out. I also do some repair videos in between, only because I've got broken things. And that's what this video is all about. So I've got my own stereo here. It's a Luxman. Looks like it's a Luxman R-1030. So I've got a problem where it worked and now it doesn't. So this sounds a little strange, but I just put a signal through it originally, and obviously that's passed, and with the signal generator, and it worked. So I had it on the speaker and everything was fine. And before that, the radio worked, FM, AM. I've got the signal generator going in the auxiliary input. And then I decided to put my resistor load on it. It's a homemade kind of 8 ohm, 80 watts maximum. And then I put my scope on it just to measure the output, and I got nothing. So then I took all that stuff off, the resistive load and the scope, and I put the speaker back on, and nothing. So I don't know what's going on. And this happened to me a couple of days ago when I was also testing this stereo, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. So I figured, okay, I'll just repair it. But like I said, today I hooked it up and it's the same thing. So it's a bit strange. I don't know exactly what's going on, but what I'm going to do is try to repair the stereo. So what I'll do next is take the lid off and just have a visual inspection first, and I'll bring you in at that point. Okay, good news. I put new fuses in at the back, the speaker fuses, and everything's fine. It works. So it sounds really, really good. I do need to clean some of the pots in here. And the main selector switch over here. It sounds a little staticky, and I think that'll do it. I mean, the stereo sounds fantastic. Very, very clean. No hum, no nothing. I don't see any bulging capacitors or anything like that, so I think we're good. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it, kind of thing, right? So let me just let you hear it. I've got a tone going through the auxiliary jack. Where's the volume here? And sounds good. Now you'll hear some static when I adjust this pot here. So I'll clean those two. And the main selector switch. Actually, there's not a lot of noise, but I'll clean that out anyway, just to make sure. But these switches here, they're clean. A little staticky there. Maybe I'll go through them all just to make sure. Anyway, so let me get that done. I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I cleaned the pots. The pots and the switches, they're fantastic. So everything's good there. And before I buttoned it up, I just wanted to check the lamps. And sure enough, one was dead, or it was open. And in fact, there it is right there. Now, these ones are blue tinted. This one here is the original one too, and that's also blue tinted. But that's the best I could do, is get a clear one. And in fact, you know, I'm kind of glad that I went through the changing out the fuses on the back, because I went through all of my fuses and I had them just, you know, in bins right up in the parts area there. And I decided, well, you know what, instead of looking all, you know, going through every fuse, looking for a 3 amp, I decided to sort them out. And I'm glad I sorted them out, and I put them in little baggies. So now next time I need a fuse, it's easy to find. Well, one of them seemed strange, and it read like 6.3 volts at, I don't know, like something milliamps. So anyway, I put it in the fuse box, and it turns out it's a lamp. And it was perfect. I mean, perfect timing for the stereo. Anyway, so as you can see, that lamp is on. I'll just turn the power on. And yeah, I mean, there's not that much of a difference once it's lit up. So, but anyway, luckily, just luckily, I had that particular lamp, which I thought at first was a fuse, but thank goodness, luck was on my side. So that is fantastic. So what I'll do is I'll put the cover back on it, and well, the faceplate and then the actual cover, and just give it one more look over. All right, I'll bring it back in. Okay, so everything's buttoned up. I got a little bit of dark or nighttime action going on here, but the lights look great. So as you can see, the one on the left, it's really is no different than the one on the right. So anyway, everything's fantastic. So let's summarize: 2 blown speaker fuses and 1 lamp that was burnt out. Otherwise, it looks good. Oh, and I cleaned the pots too, so that was it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Take care. Bye for now.